The Kenyan stock market has been under a lot of pressure, especially this month, that is March 2026, with a noticeable pullback after a strong start this year. And the last few weeks, the NSE 20 has gone down 6%. The NSE 20 are the top 20 companies in the NSE. This is an index that usually tracks the performance of the top 20 companies. So the drop in prices is because of different reasons, and there is just so much that has been happening lately. And I'll take a few minutes just to explain the drop before we do our investment for today. I feel it's very important we speak about this because it helps us learn how the stock market works, okay? So the first thing that I think is causing the drop is because the stock market was ready for a correction after a strong rally in February and early this month, and basically this whole year, as people are now taking profits after investing at lower prices, okay? The second thing is because of the global geopolitical tensions and also oil price shock. This has triggered a broad risk mood, more so in the emerging markets. This will definitely affect fuel import bills as well as inflation. And I think I have mentioned this before in this channel, that when the CBK cut the interest rates, the stock market rallies. We have seen 10 CBK rate cuts for the past, since 2024, yeah? But if we have inflation as a result of oil price hikes, it will lead to inflation, and this might delay the Central Bank of Kenya rate cutting cycle, which had been a major support for the stock rally. So the other thing is, when the oil prices hike, markets become very volatile. Generally, because this is something that is happening worldwide, the markets become very volatile, and as a result, we are seeing, or we're experiencing, persistent foreign investors outflows as they are looking for opportunities in the volatile market. So I think this is basically the reason why the stock market is going down. For us as long-term investors, one thing is very clear: when the markets are red, it's an opportunity for us to buy more. We might experience a continued dip or a continued downtrend, but that is where the money is usually made. That is the opportunity for us to get in. If we had missed that particular opportunity, now this is our opportunity to actually invest more. And since no one knows or can predict for sure the bottom of the market, we buy every dip, okay? We continue to DCA, dollar cost average, at the end of every month, but today I want us to invest 100,000 Kenya shillings in the stock market. Now I will take you through the whole process from setting the stock investment goals. Then we'll go through choosing the stocks, because I chose 5 stocks to invest in. Then I'm going to do the investments, and I'm going to show you how I actually invested. I'll be investing in 5 stocks for diversification, and we are going to do this through Ziidi Trader. Ziidi Trader is available to anyone today, as long as you are a registered M-Pesa user, and you can start right away, meaning anyone can follow this process, okay? So with your 1,000 Kenya shillings, 10,000, 20,000, 200,000, a million, you can start right away. There is no excuse whatsoever at this particular point, because we have Ziidi and you can actually utilize this. I think it's time we start embracing technology and we see how easy it is to actually invest in Ziidi Trader. Ziidi Trader is a platform that is so easy to use, and that is the reason I am making this video, to just show you the process of investing through Ziidi Trader. I know before this we had a lot of, the process of getting a CDS account. It will take us some time, and maybe before you get the CDS account, the market will start going up already, but we don't want to miss these opportunities, right? So first things first, let us start with setting up our investment goal. And I would like us to talk about how to actually set investment goal, or how stock investment goals looks like. So different people have different investment goals. First, we have long-term investors, and I'm starting here because I know most of us, we are long-term investors, okay? So long-term investors, they look for capital growth and dividends, okay? So for this, we are looking for an investment horizon of 3, 5, or 20 years or above, or even for inheritance to our kids, okay? Here you look at companies that you actually believe in their future. If you get a company that you believe in, the company is undervalued and it pays good dividends, then that is a very big plus for you. And we have such stocks in our stock market. So basically, these are companies with competitive advantage and companies you clearly understand their business model. A good example of this is BAT for dividends. And then we also have Safaricom, we have Kenyan. And I know Safaricom is not undervalued currently, but it has a competitive advantage given its sector, telecommunication. It's actually the only company that is listed in the NSE in the telecommunication industry. So let me know which other companies you believe have a strong future, or a company that you actually believe in. That reminds me, I was speaking to one of my clients sometimes back, and she mentioned that she invests in EABL because she believes people will continue consuming alcohol regardless of circumstances. And I thought that was a smart way of looking at this. Yeah? Let me know in the comment section whether you do that as well. Anyway, the other goal can be you want to invest to double your money or make an X amount of money in that particular stock. So for this, you go for speculative companies. Maybe there are some rumors or news about the company, like structural changes, mergers, acquisition, or just a turnaround story. But you know these companies' fundamentals are not as strong, okay? So you go in, or you invest in this stock based on the rumors or the news, or based on what other people are saying around the market, because this is now speculation. A good example of this is Uchumi shares. We have seen Uchumi stocks rallying over the past. It has done very well. And this is basically because of what people are saying in the market. The fundamentals are not good, but people are actually investing in this particular stock. So this is a speculative stock. So when you're going in, you're setting a certain price for you to, like, you're investing in a certain price, and you're setting like a goal. You tell yourself that I'm going to wait until the price doubles, and when it doubles, I'm going to get out of this market. Or you're telling yourself, I only need like 20% gains and then I'm out of this market. The right thing to do is set a target price, like I will sell when the market doubles or reach a certain price. And please, if you set a target or if you set a goal like this, make sure that you sell when your target is reached, okay? Because these are speculative stocks and you don't know how it's going to perform in the future. You don't want to miss out on selling opportunities because you're greedy, right? Because now if you're going beyond your target, it means that you're becoming greedy. You can never tell how the market is going to go. You can be in profit, then at a blink of an eye, the price starts dropping and you end up selling at a loss, okay? So these are 3 strategies you can go for in the stock markets. Make sure that you stick to your strategy, and if the fundamentals of the company and the reason why you bought changes, please cut your losses and exit that market. So you need to keep re-evaluating the companies over time to just find out if they are still fit for your strategy. And you don't really have to choose one strategy. You can implement all the 3 strategies, but make sure you know the reason why you're buying or you're getting the stock of each particular company that you're investing in. After understanding the why of your investment, then it's time to do research on which companies to invest in. Before we move to that particular step, please let me know in the comment section, if you had 100,000 Kenya shillings today to invest in the stock markets, which companies would be a must in your portfolio? Let me know in the comment section. I would also love to hear from you as well. So for our 100,000 Kenya shillings, our investment goal is to invest for long term, and we have a mix of dividends and also capital growth. So the optimal portfolio is one that maximizes the two, capital growth and also dividend. That is for long-term investor and for my portfolio. So I'm majorly looking for strong, stable companies that are undervalued and also pay good dividends. Okay, my first priority is usually looking for undervalued companies. Then after that, I can check which ones have a higher yield. Then I will add the percentage allocation based on this. I also look for news to just find out which is a must buy for now in my list. The other thing that also determines how soon I get into the market is if that company is issuing dividends anytime soon, because it means that I start earning right away. Okay, so I look for undervalued companies, and then after that I check which ones are giving better dividends, and also I also check which one has maybe some news or they're issuing dividends anytime soon, so that I can prioritize and I can do the allocation, the percentage. Like when we are having 100,000 Kenya shillings, I know what to invest in what. I've done a video on how to fully analyze stocks in the Nairobi Securities Exchange, and I'm going to leave the link in the pinned comment so you can check it out and find out how I ended up with this list of 5 companies. Now, as you can see here, these are the 5 stocks that I'll be investing in. I'll be allocating the 100,000 in these 5 stocks. And as you can see here, I have added some ratios to show that these stocks are actually undervalued, and I have added their dividend yield. And if you want to truly understand this table, or if you want to understand this table better, make sure that you watch the video in the pinned comment where I explained how to evaluate or how to analyze these stocks. Now, here is how I'm going to be allocating the 100,000 Kenya shillings in the 5 stocks, okay? And the next thing is now to actually invest this money. I will show the first investment, the whole process for the first investment, that is KCB. Then the rest, I'll do a screenshot to just show you my 100,000 portfolio after investing. We'll be monitoring it, this investment, on a monthly basis to see how the investment is doing. We're going to do this for 6 months, and then later on we can even do 1 year so that we can learn practically how the stock market works. We said here, we learn and we implement and we learn practically. So make sure that you subscribe to this channel so that you become part of this community and you can be able to follow the updates, and hopefully you join us in this journey to building wealth through the stock market. So for Ziidi Trader, it's very straightforward. First, you need to be a registered M-Pesa user, and second, get the M-Pesa application. Next, you will need some money in your M-Pesa, and in our case we need the whole 100,000 Kenyan shillings in our M-Pesa, because Ziidi Trader takes money directly from the M-Pesa, so you need that money in your M-Pesa account. From here we start the investment process. So first, I will open my M-Pesa application, then I'm going to scroll down to financial services, then I'll click on Ziidi Trader. Here you'll be asked to key in your PIN, M-Pesa PIN, and this will happen in different stages. So every time it happens, please key in your M-Pesa PIN, all right? Then you want to click on go to trading or buy stocks. This will help you see the stocks that are being traded in Nairobi Securities Exchange, and Ziidi Trader has all the stocks, okay? Next, you're going to scroll down to find your stock, and I love it that they have the ticker symbols and the name of the stocks, so there is no guesswork, right? After finding the stock, click on it, and here you will see the price of the stock. You'll also notice if the market is open or closed, and trading hours for NSE is between 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. So those are the only hours that you can buy or sell your stocks in Nairobi Securities Exchange. Then you will click on buy. For those asking how to sell, here is the sell button. So this is what you click on when you want to sell. The process is as simple, okay? Next, you check the button of the use the best price. Next, you need to calculate the number of shares you want to invest in. You get this by dividing the amount of money with the share price, all right? Then you will key it in here, and you will see the breakdown of the total amount you will spend. This amount should be in your M-Pesa balance, because that is where they're going to cut the money that is being invested, okay? Then click on buy shares. Here under payment method, you're going to select M-Pesa, and that is the only option you have right now. Then you're going to click on buy shares. You're going to key in your M-Pesa pin, and just like that, you have bought your shares. And when you go back to your portfolio, you'll be able to see the stock you have just bought. Now, one important thing I want you to note is there is a difference between what I invested and the current value of my portfolio. And the difference is because of the fees as well as the price fluctuation, which is very important to understand at this point. When you're investing in the stock market, the price is going to go up and the price is going to go down. And as we usually say here, a dip is a perfect time for us to add into our portfolio, unless the fundamental of the company have changed and there is possibility that that company you have invested in will never recover. So in such a situation, you can cut your losses before losing everything in that particular market. But if you believe in the company and the fundamentals are still strong, it is time for you to add into your portfolio. Now, if you liked this video, make sure that you give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to watch the video I posted on how to analyze the stocks, because you really need that video to understand how to select which stock to invest in. Don't follow people blindly. I am not recommending the stocks that I've invested in. Make sure that before you're investing, you are doing your own research and you're understanding the risk of the stock market so that you don't lose money in the stock market. Happy investing. Make sure that you subscribe to become part of this community, and see you in our next video. Bye.